Hey, what up? Pizowell here again. Had an idea to do a couple of videos on my way home from work today. Second video I'm planning on doing is about some movies that I'd like to see on DVD that aren't on DVD yet. The other video I'm going to do now is about some more obscure movies, or not really obscure, but really lesser known movies that you might have heard of but haven't seen. So just kind of want to get the word out about them and bring some people to them because I think they're pretty cool. First movie I want to talk about is Ugly. This is a really cool sort of serial killer, psychological thriller movie. It's directed by Scott Reynolds. I believe it's a New Zealand film. Really well written, really well directed, really stylish, really well acted. I would definitely check this one out if you're a horror fan. This is a must. Check it out. Crash, David Cronenberg's Crash, not the Crash that came out a few years ago and won a bunch of Oscars and was totally overhyped, and there's really much ado about nothing in my opinion. But this film stars James Spader and Holly Hunter. It's a movie I find infinitely fascinating. I don't know, there's a coldness and a bleakness and a emotional distance to this movie. It's about a group of people who find beauty in destruction, creation in destruction. They find sexual gratification in destruction, that destruction coming primarily from car crashes. It's a really interesting movie. Highly, highly recommended. Another one is Brick, written and directed by Ryan Johnson, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who I think is a fantastic actor. I've loved him in just about everything I've seen him in. This is a really cool, it's set in a high school. It's a high school setting with high school students, but the characters are all really deep. They're really well written. It's kind of written in a style like a Dashiell Hammett novel. It's noirish. It's really interesting, really cool. Highly, highly recommend it. Very cool movie. Next movie also stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's The Lookout. Kind of a caper movie, a crime drama type deal. Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays a kid who was a hockey star who got into a car accident and acquired a traumatic brain injury, and gets involved in this gang of people who are going to rob this bank that he works at. And really cool movie. Levitt's great in it. Jeff Daniels is really good in this movie. Highly, highly recommended. The next movie is Bad Lieutenant, starring Harvey Keitel in one of the best performances I've ever seen on film. This is, of course, written and directed by Abel Ferrara, and if you're familiar with Abel Ferrara's stuff, it's kind of a Catholic guilt trip type movie. Jesus Christ himself does a cameo, and so I mean that should tell you how good this movie is, because you know Christ gets a lot of scripts every year to appear in movies, and he decided this is the one I want to be in. Next movie is a personal favorite of mine, The Stoned Age. A lot of people compare this movie to Dazed and Confused. I actually found this movie more entertaining than Dazed and Confused. It's a hilarious movie. It's about these two stoners who are just, you know, looking to party, looking for chicks, and they love Blue Oyster Cult, and I love Blue Oyster Cult, so great, great movie. Next movie, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen this, but I decided to throw it in anyway. The Prophecy. This is another movie I found really interesting. A lot of it's sort of a religious horror movie, if you want to call it that way. The angels in heaven are there's a second war in heaven. The angels who fought against Lucifer in the first war. They've now parted, and there's a civil war going on in heaven again. And Christopher Walken, who plays the angel of death, Gabriel, comes down to earth to procure the soul of a brilliant tactician, Army veteran, and very cool, very cool. Viggo Mortensen actually plays Lucifer in this movie. He has a very small part, a very, very memorable part. Last movie is Spring Forward, indie movie, but it's really a very powerful movie. I mean, it's really just about these two guys here, played by Leo Shriver and Ned Beatty. They're from differing generations. They have differing worldviews. They're completely different people, but they come together and form a really cool friendship and a bond. And it's ultimately really just a moving film, and one that I really enjoy. So check that out. And that's it. So anyway, drop me a few comments. Let me know what you think. If there's any other obscure, lesser-known movies that you've seen and you want to sort of recommend to me, please do so. And until next time, peace.